am I here?
The Rock Metal Podcast, episode 224, with Turbo Vixen.
Turbo Vixen!
Cool. Rock Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Drive Into the Night by Turbo Vixen, who I've got on the show with me right now. We've got a new album called Drive Into the Night, which released earlier this summer. Right now I'm being joined by the boys to share some stories about the music and share more info about what they've got going on. So guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely great to have you guys on. Let's go listen back to that track, Drive Into the Night. I come back from Drive Into the Night, which is the title track of the album, and appears to be the lead single with a lyric video, which we'll get into in a little bit here. Nice acoustic intro, and then it kicks right in. Curious, guys, what's the story or inspiration behind Drive Into the Night?
Well, I mean, it's pretty speaks for itself. Just rocking and rolling, just driving a hot rod. The cover of the album is my 80 Corvette. So basically, driving into the night,
letting off some steam behind the wheel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's you just need that sometimes. Get in, drive fast. And it's a rock and roll album, so it's got to be into the night or something like that, right?
Correct.
Can't be into the day,
right?
And a lot of people thought, where'd you have to rent or borrow that car from? And it's like, it's his.
Actually, that was going to be one of my questions is, okay, so is that actually the car? Did you, rent it somewhere? But that's pretty bitchin'. You got a 1980 Corvette.
Yeah, man. She's a classic. She runs well. Had a lot of fun with it. I'm looking to sell it. I don't really have much time for maintenance on it and stuff like that. So, but I've had a lot of fun with it. So
can't sell hard love, man. Can't do that. That's cool. That's going to be my next cynical question. So how's the repairs holding up? She still runs? Cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
That's probably when Chevy actually cared. So it probably runs better than, anything they make now. But for Rock Nation who dug the track Drive Into the Night and their faces are melted and they're trying to pick their pieces back up, we'll be excited to know there's a lyric video accompanying the track. So if you go and go to today's show notes, www.therockmetalpodcast.ca, you can check out that lyric video. Now, sometimes there's just lyrics on a screen, but a lot of times there's more to it. So if you guys wouldn't mind, what went behind the production of the lyric video?
So there's not much going on, as there's basically two of us in the band right now. So as it comes to paying for stuff and making music videos, it's a lot harder splitting that money between two people rather than 5 or 6 people in a band. So luckily I play in another band and my singer just makes videos no problem, right? And he just said, hey, you $50 or whatever, and he'll make it. And he took the album cover, I believe, then he blended in some other ones, and then he just made it look like an old film reel and threw in all the lyrics and slapped it together for us with the logo and everything, right? Rather than paying someone else who does it professionally, So we kind of had a friend hook up, right? And then we got Asher to throw that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Excellent. All right, let's go listen to the next track, All My Love. Metal Nation, it's John from the Rock Metal Podcast for a real quick break to let you know that Jay over at Metal Mayhem Radio is looking to help you get your band in rotation on his station. So go ahead and hit up Jay at studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. That is studio@metalmayhemradio.co.uk. Just go ahead and say that the Rock Metal Podcast sent you. He'll get you into rotation on Metal Mayhem Radio.
Woo!
Ow! Now, coming back from all my love, something I mentioned in the beginning was it gave me some incredible nostalgia. So you guys have definitely taken that like 1983 to 1986 and just made it your bitch. Gave it some hard love, drove into the night with all your love. Similar question for you guys. What's the story or inspiration behind All My Love?
Oh, basically, like I've always been a huge fan of the 80s stuff, and 80s rock ballads have been one of my hard-ons for that. So, I just wanted to write a wicked love song, and I really wanted some slide guitar in there, because I'm a big blues guy. And we wanted some harmonica in there, so we found this dude named Harp Dog Brown to throw down on that.
Of course.
And, it just kind of just started out with the one riff in the beginning there, and then I added some leads, and I wanted to make this big bitch and blues love tune, and yeah, man, it worked out perfectly, because actually better than I imagined.
Yeah,
and man,
it's almost like you guys wrote down all the stops and was just like, yeah, harmonica, check. Okay, bluesy guitar, check. You just like, as I was listening to the song, I was like, it's almost like they made all the stops for a wicked 1980s ballad track. Just make sure you crank the plate reverb on those toms.
And then that's the only song where I get to play cowbell.
Mm-hmm. You should play cowbell more often, I think.
Some of the new ones, I have cowbell in one of the new ones as well.
Cool. All right, now for Rock Nation New Doug, the two tracks Drive Into the Night and All My Love. We'll be super excited to know that there is a full album called Drive Into the Night, which was released earlier this summer. So guys, when we pick up the album, what should we expect?
Fun. Good production, thanks to our friend Mark McKittrick. Dan from Stryker did an amazing job. And it's kind of funny talking about, yourself and hyping your own band, but like, when you're recording, and I was hearing these tracks over a year ago because it was taking a while to do, and I'm still not sick of it. So if I'm not sick of it and I play it on top of producing it and everything, I think it's a good album people can expect.
Fantastic. All right, now the next logical question on Rock Metal Nation's mind, who's super stoked about the two tracks they've heard, the album they're about to pick up, and the album that they're going to find out about, is how can we stay in touch to keep up? Where should we go on the web?
The web, probably, Instagram is updatable. Not super often, as we're not gigging that much, hence the no singer. So I only update that really when there's something of, to have a worthy post. But Facebook would probably be the best one right now.
There's that website. It's turbovixen.herenow.com. So it's got all the tracks, all the links for Facebook, all that stuff on there.
Yeah, that's where it shows you everything, like all our social media and where to buy it and stream it and everything on there.
Cool. All right, well, boys, if there's anything else you wanted to throw out there, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to come on to the Rock Metal Podcast and sharing Turbo Vixen with Rock Metal Nation.
Yeah, well, give us a like. When we start playing shows again, come on out. If we get a singer, we're going to be touring. I guarantee you that.
Oh, yeah, man. If you're a singer out there, we want you.
All right, Rock Metal Nation. Hopefully you just found your new favorite band in Turbo Vixen. And big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.
No.